Hello YouTube, Dr. Sola here, coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria. So the last time you saw last time you saw my system, that wasn't there. So in a second I'll explain to you what we've done, but before we do that, let me go back and show you what everything looks like. So there it is. So back. So if you recall, I had installed my Lux Power 5 kilowatt inverter with 3,800 watts in solar panels. I had installed my Wico 48 volt 4.4 kilowatt hour battery. And then I had a tray. Well, I didn't have a tray. I had the cables inside flexible trunking that ran from here all the way into the wall. And there was a changeover right there, as you can still see the plugs for the changeover, the plugs for the changeover. So I had looked at it, I didn't like the way it looked. So a few of you had advised me and told me to use trunking, which I did. I still did not like the looks. So I decided to do something different. I have multiple items that I need to either use or monitor. So one, I had a changeover, replaced it with this unit here, which I've had for about 2 years, but never connected it. So I actually do 3-phase. Why do I need a changeover? Well, for multiple reasons. One, I used to have 2 inverters, if you recall, and I have 1. I might add a second one again just for the laughs. No, well, not for laughs, just as backup. So in position 1, which we'll be labeling soon, position 1 is my inverter, which is a Lux Power. Position 0 allows me to bypass everything, and position 2 is the second inverter. I also had my Victron BMV, which I use to monitor the state of my battery. The reason I did that is because right now the Wico and the Lux Power do not communicate with one another. They don't talk to each other yet. So until that happens, it cannot tell me what the battery state of charge is. So this cannot tell, the battery cannot tell the inverter what the state of charge is and what the percentage left is. And the battery is not, the inverter doesn't have the intelligence to actually tell you what the real state of charge is. So it uses voltage to approximate what the state of charge is, which is very incorrect. So I have my shunt, as you could see. I have my battery monitor. As you could see, this is inaccurate because when they were doing all this, they had to reset everything. So the numbers you see, it says I have I've used 1.1 amp hours and I'm 98.8%. That's incorrect. So until it goes through one cycle where it discharges and charges, that number is going to be inaccurate. So I put that in this box. So we had this box constructed for us by a welder. We gave him dimensions of what we wanted and he built it for us. Now, one comment I've heard from a few people is that I should have had the battery and everything aligned. And yes, that would make sense if I had not already cut a hole on the roof, on the top there, to jam my inverter in. We could have moved everything to the left and then have them align. The Wico battery and the Lux Power inverter will align, and then in the center will be my box that has all my cables and has my, we're missing our AC input and AC output breakers. So that'll be the next thing we'll do. But I do have my changeover there, and I have my, my battery monitor there. So yes, the reason why it's this way right now is because right underneath the battery are my AC switches for my fridge and my 2 fridges. And I didn't want to put the battery directly over it, meaning someone had to bend their hands down to get to it. So that's the only reason why my outlet is the reason why the battery is not aligned with the inverter. So we've tidied up a bit. This is a prototype we've built. We'll keep working on it till we get it down pat to where we want it to be. We'll use 4 of them like this, and then the next set we do will be a little longer, and we'll have our AC breakers and maybe our DC breakers in them too. So we'll build it, partition it. One side will be AC, the next side will be DC. We will not always have the BMV. We won't always have that. That right now is optional. If the inverter and battery talk, we will not do it. If the inverter and battery do not talk, then we'll do it. So if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. If there is a way you think I could improve upon this job that we've done, please let me know. If you would like to make a comment, please make it below. And if you have to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. You can hear my neighbor's generators. For 2 days, they've not had power. So they've been running generators all through the night. And right now, I have a major headache listening to that generator. It's their loudest. There are about 4 generators next door, and then in front, there are about another 4. So you can imagine being squeezed by all these generators. And once again, thank you for watching. This is Dr. Solan.